Hi all, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's start debugging work using Uipath. In today's topic, we are going to discuss about collections. So first of all, what we mean by collections and how it has been used. So collection is used to store the group of values in a single data type in a column. So like each and every values are referred as an item or an element. So how the collection has been used and why the collection need to be used. So first, this is the thing. So for an example, let's take a difference between array and list. So what actually, so array has a prefixed size, okay, which cannot be increased during the runtime, where list size can be increased during the runtime as well using the help of collection activity. So today in topics, we are going to discuss about add collections, exist collections, so remove collection and clear collection. And these are the activities you can going to use on today's session. Let me quickly jump back to the studio and we have a like quick chat about array and list, and then we can jump into our examples. So first of all, let me tell the difference between the array. Why I was saying like it was a prefixed size. Okay, so let's take an example with let's declare an array str array. So and then so we have to enter the value, right? So before that, just change the data type. Okay, just change the data type as a array of string. So this particular array of strings will have a prefixed size of a data. Okay, prefix. So what mean by prefix? So let me take Vignesh, and then let me take Ganesh. Okay. So here you can see the size of the array is a fixed one. The size of array is only 2, right? So if you need to add any values, once again you have to come to this activity and you have to add the new value. Okay, this is not the scenario will be used in real time. So this is not will be advisable. Why? Because so you will have a multiples and multiples of XML files. So you don't need to go each and every time it is adding. It's not a good practice. Okay, so when you are using a collection, so which means list concept, you can drag a add list like add collection activity and you can add a new values then and there. So you no need to go the same array activity where you are declared and need to increase the value or you need to add the value. So this will be like olden method. So this is not a like right way to add a new element. So this will be not an useful way. So if you are using a collection concept, so if you have a like hundreds or like 15 to 20 XML files, so you can if you want to add any collection directly, you can invoke that particular argument and you can add a collection using the add collection activity. Where this array you need to go to there and you have to like declare the value over there. Okay, so this is the drawback actually. So arrays are a prefixed size, so those cannot be increased during the runtime. So where collection can be increased. So let's quickly jump back to the collections. So go to the activity panel, the center collections. Okay, so we have to add one by one collection. We are going to use the collection, use the list concept. So what mean by list? We can append a new value into the list directly. Okay, so let's drag a as an activity first. Let's drag a as an activity and then so make it as list. Okay, make it as so str list or like list, so anything is you need. So why a str list? So I was to make going to make the list of strings. Okay, so as you know, so once you are declared any variable, the variable type will be string, right? So what you have to do, you have to change the data type. So just click over here. Okay, just click over here, just click on a browse data type. Okay, so go here, type once list. Okay, soon after if you type list, you can get the data type over here. Okay, just scroll down. So I was not getting the data type which I needed. So just scroll to the down. You can get soon. Scroll down. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Here you can see, right? So system dot collection dot generic. So this is the data type where we are going to use in today's session. So just click over there, and soon after you are selecting, so you can see system dot collection dot generic list of t. So what this t indicates? What is the data type you needed? List of string, right? So just click on OK. Once you are clicked, you can see list of string. Okay. So once you are clicked, So what you have to do, so you have to make a declaration, right? So you have to make a declaration. So go to the value panel, just click on new. What mean by new? So we are going to declare, okay? So list, so which means what you're going to, you are going to declare a list, new of list, and what the data type you are going to use, of string. So which means string data, okay? So that's it. So once you are done with this pre-requirement, yeah, that's it. So then you can go to the collection activities. So drag a assign, drag a like add to collection, okay? So what you can do, collection. So you have to declare your like array of string what has been used, okay? So go to the add to collection activity, click on this collection three dots, okay? Just use your variable which is list of string. Select that, okay? So still why we are getting an error? So you have to change the type argument, okay? So this is a string, right? So change from type object to string. That's it, okay? Then you can add your new values to the list. What is the new value? So let me add Vignesh, okay? This particular Vignesh value will be appended to the list, okay? So here we are not prefixing the size what actually we needed. So whenever you need like a new item need to be added to the list, we can drag the activity which is add to collection, and you can add a new value to that, okay? Likewise, so you can add one more value, the same thing. So str list is the variable, collection variable, okay? So change the type argument string, and then what? So data, so just new data, okay? So as of now I have declared two values, right? Two assigned declare. So what actually I was trying to do now, so I have added using like, first initially I have declared the list, and then I will use the add to collection activity to add the values to that list, okay? So what I'm going to do now, so I was going to check the particular value which I needed is in list or not. So str list, okay? So this is my list, and type argument is string, okay? So what is the item you need to be searched now? So what are the item you need to check in the list, okay? So let me check Vignesh, okay? Let make Vignesh to search, okay? Just copy this, just go to the exist collection, just go here, paste over there, okay? And then you have to declare a variable. So what the result will be? A boolean, okay? The result will be a boolean. You can see a boolean, right? So it has an output, so result. So just go here, click on three dots and control K. So what I'm going to do, you have to check, okay, whether the particular element is exist or not. So let me make it as CL exist, which means element exist. The particular searching element is exist or not in the list, okay? So let me like we can make in any ways, okay? Let me drag a message activity, or let me write line, or let me do an if collection, so anything if needed, okay? So as of now we are going to check. So what I'm going to do, so I drag the message box, okay? So what I was going to use here, my particular variables which is, so what it will be, so first initially these two values will be added to the list, okay? The element exists in collection, will check for the particular element which is Vignesh in this list or not. So if it is there, then will be popped up as a value true. If it is not, then we will be popped up with the value false. Let me quickly save and let me run this. So once it runs, so we can find each and everything. So whether this particular value is added to the list, and the checking value which is present in the list or not. Okay. So it started running. We can test in both the scenarios in true false, so that it will be clear whether the values it's properly checking in the list or not. So you can see the pop-up which is true, right? So which means the searched value is there. Okay. So let me go with the false scenario, negative scenario. Let me go to the exist, element exist, and check for the value which is wiki. So now we'll be return the value as false. So why? So this particular wiki value is not into the list. So currently list has two values now, right? So add to the list, add to the list. So let me run this and let me check the output now. So you can see here fall pop-up, right? So what it means, so the value which you are checking wiki is not there into the list. So that it indicates. So just click on OK. So in this way you can use add to collection and exist in collections. So let me explore on the other activities. Okay, so we can use the remove collections. Okay, so how we can remove the collection? If the particular condition is satisfied, then we are going to remove, right? So what you are going to do? So let me drag an if. Otherwise, you can directly use this value. So anyways works. Okay. So what I was doing? So I was doing something which is in a professional way. So if this particular element exists is true, okay, then I was just going to remove the value. Else I was not going to remove. Likewise, so otherwise you can directly you can use this remove to collection outside this. Okay. So anyways it works. So I was trying in a professional way. So let me drag here. Okay. So list str list. So what are the element? So argument type string. What are the element? What are the element I need to remove is? Okay, let me take Ganesh now to remove this from the list. Okay, and then so just go to the remove collections. Okay, and then print the value. Okay, so what it will be done now? So Ganesh will be removed. So before that we can add one more collection so that we can have three values. If you need, you can. Okay, so as of now, so we have added two values. So we have checked using element exists. If it is true, then we are going to remove the particular collection item. So which is Ganesh. Okay, from the list. So let me save and let me run this. So once you are run, so we have to find what are the values which is in list, right? So the other values which is in list we have to find out. So for that we can use a for each and you can find the rest of values which is in the list now. Okay, currently now. So so we can so make it simultaneously drag a for each. Okay, so make the type argument as string. Okay, so my variable is str list, right? So what I was going to print in right line, I was going to print each and everything. Otherwise, I can use the message pop-up. Anything is works. Okay, item. Okay, that's it. So let me comment off this one. Okay, let me comment off as of now. Okay, so what I was going to do, so I was going to pop up each and everything. Okay, let me comment of this as well. So what I was doing, so I have added two elements into the list, and then I was going to print those value into the for each. Okay, those two values only. So and then I will just make the comment of if condition so that you can see the difference. So and as of now, you can get the two values, but once the if condition is enabled, you can get only one values. So that I just made a comment of the if condition which I have used here. So let me run. So it is running now. Wait for a moment. You can see the two values, right? So you can see the two values, which is Vignesh and Ganesh now. Okay. So what you can do? So you can just enable this one. Okay. So what it asks you to do is it will check for the element exists for this particular element which you are looking for here, which is let me change this one. Let's change the element exists as well. It should be same element, right? So it will search for the element which is Ganesh. Okay. So if the Ganesh exists, okay, if exists true, then it will go to the then section. In then section, it will remove that particular item which is Ganesh, and then it will start printing a value. So initially we got two values. Now we will be getting one values which is Vignesh. So let me save and let me run this. So it started running now. See, it has removed the values, right? So it has removed the value which is Ganesh, and then it is printed only Vignesh, right? So in this way, even remove collection will works. So clear connection, which is nothing but so it used to clear the entire collections. So only what you have to do, so you have to just declare the variables which you have done for the list of collections. So you just need to declare and then change the argument. So what it will do, it will remove the entire values, the total values which is in the list. Okay. So in this way, this clear collections will works. Just if you no need to, the particular list need to be the like if you want to remove the items, so if you have wrongly added total five values into the collection, so you want to remove all those five values in the full stretch. Okay, then you can directly use the clear collection to clean out or to delete the entire values which is in the list, but the schema will remain the same. Schema in the sense what you are declared. So the shape will remain the same. If you want to add the new value, it will be added the zero value, which means first value when the clear collection has been used. Okay. So these are the activities which can be used in the collection. So add, remove. So it will be more benefitory when you are using the concept of collection. So collection of list with like instead of a array. So as I discussed previously, array have a prefixed size. So I hope you got things from the collections and how to use and how to handle those things in the list of collections. Hope this video will be useful. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.